Hello, my name is Mitchell Topel. I am a junior studying exercise science with a minor in military science. And I am doing this workout for you today for the first little project. A little bit about myself. I'm from Smith Center, Kansas, which is a small town up in north central Kansas, about 1,500 people. If you know anything about small town football, Smith Center is very well known for our tradition in football. Uh, my senior year, we were state champions. That's a little bit about my hometown. I have a younger brother, or we're twin brothers actually. But we're fraternal, so we don't look anything alike. And then a younger sister. Both of them also attend Wichita State University. I did recently get married, so I'm a newlywed. My wife Katrina and I live in Wichita, just off of Rock Road. So yeah, that's been pretty fun so far. Um, Another interesting thing about me is I am in the Kansas Army National Guard. So I drill once a month with a medical unit here in Wichita, and then I am also a part of the ROTC program here on campus. So if you see me come into class and I have a black shirt that says Army and then black pants that says Army, it's probably because I just got done doing physical fitness with the ROTC program. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and walk through a little workout here. We're going to warm up. We're just going to start by marching in place. So bringing that opposite leg with that opposite arm, so left leg, right arm, we're going to be coming up, just marching in place for about 30 seconds. So something else I forgot to mention about myself is that I am also an ACE certified personal trainer. So I got that certification last year. I've been working. I worked at the Heskett Center for a little bit before the YMCA came onto campus. And now I'm kind of training some clients off campus as well. All right, we'll go for about 10 more seconds. And time. All right, we're gonna do a little hip movement with here to kind of loosen up our hips. So making some circles with our hips right here, nice, big, and wide. Go for about 30 seconds. All right, then we're going to switch the way that we're rotating for the last 15 seconds. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, perfect. Next thing we're going to do is some frog squats to kind of help loosen up our hamstrings and our lower body. So what you're going to do, keep that chest up, keep that core tight. We're just going to come down, feet out wide. We're going to come down, and then we're going to bring our hips up, stretching out our hamstrings in here. As you might be able to tell, my hamstrings are a little tight. I did some deadlifts yesterday. Probably didn't stretch as much as I should have afterwards. Also the first time that I've done deadlifts in the past 2 weeks. We'll do about 10 reps here. So we got 5 more. 2, and then 1 more. All right. Excuse me. We're going to warm up the upper body a little bit. So we're just going to bring those hands up towards our side. We're going to reach up towards the sky and then come down. We'll do that 10 times. So that's 2. That's 3, 4. Feel that stretch in your chest and your shoulders. Squeezing those shoulder blades on downward motion. We got 2 more. And 10. Perfect. Shake that out. Alright, so now we're going to get into the meat of the workout. So we're going to start off with legs. We're going to do some leg exercises, hit the lower body. We're going to do some upper exercises, hit all the muscle groups in the upper body. We'll do some core, and then we'll finish off with some balance and then cool down. So starting out with the legs, we're just going to do a body weight squat. So with this one, you want to set your feet just about shoulder length apart. Depending on your body type, those feet may be a little bit more narrow, maybe a bit more wide. It just depends on how you are anatomically built. So for me, I like my feet just a little bit wider. It's whatever you're comfortable with. And again, those feet can be pointed straight forward if that's comfortable for you. If that feels a little tight, you might point your feet just a little bit more outward. So with this body weight squat, keeping that core engaged, that chest up, driving those knees out just a little bit to get those glutes engaged. And we will do 12 reps here. So starting out, core tight, pushing those hips back, coming down, chest up. That's 1, 2, 3. Take a big breath in on the way down. Let that breath out as you come up. That's 6. We got 4 more. 7, 8. Make sure that you're going down as low as you can get. If you get to parallel, that's perfect. There's really no need to go below parallel. And we got 1 more. Or we're doing 12, so we got 2 more now. And 12. Perfect. All right, shake that out with your legs. Next one we're going to do, we're just going to do a regular forward lunge. So with this one, we are going to just step forward, bringing that other knee down. Don't necessarily have to touch the ground, but you want to get about as low as you can get. Feel that tension in your quad. And then we're going to come up, reset our feet, and then do that same leg. So we're going to do about 10 reps on each leg. All right, about 10 seconds of rest. Then we're going to get right into it. All right, here we go. So 1, 2, make sure that foot is coming straight forward, knee is coming straight down. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, other leg now. 1, 2, 3. Make sure to breathe. So breathe in. As you come up, breathe out. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so now we're going to get that band involved. So everybody's got a band. What we're going to do, might have to adjust my camera here, but we're going to do some hamstring curls. So we're going to take that band, fold it in half, putting your leg into the band right here. So let me adjust the camera. So we got our foot into the band. I'm going to pull that tension out, step on the band. I put myself a little bit too far away. So after we got that band, our ankle inside the band, we got that tension there. We're just going to do a hamstring curl. So stand on one foot, you're going to push that leg back, curl it up towards your glutes right there. So we're going to do about 10 to 12 reps of this. Oh, so you can see me. All right, here we go. 1, 2, so pushing that leg back and then curling it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right, now since we got that band, our ankle inside the band, we're just going to keep it there. And this time with that same leg, we're going to do hip abduction. So we're going to kick that leg that we got in the band, we're going to kick it straight out, trying to keep yourself as balanced as possible, not lean into the side to compensate, but we're just going to kick it out and then bring it back in, trying to keep that tension tight. Balance is definitely one thing that I could probably work on. So we're at 4, 5, 6, 7, and those movements don't have to be super big. You should feel it in your glutes here. And that's 12. All right, so we're gonna switch legs. I don't like how you can't see my face. This camera, I'm using my laptop and it's not very big, so I apologize for that. So we're going to do the same thing with the other leg, folding it in half, sticking that leg in there, pulling that band so the tension is tight just a little bit, and we're going to do hamstring curls. All right, here we go. 12 reps again. So kicking that leg back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and if you're having trouble finding your balance there, you can either come close to a wall, or I like to put my fingers inside my belly button and focus on a spot on the floor. That usually helps me find my balance. We got 2 more. And 12. Perfect. All right, keeping that band on. We're going to do those abductions. So kicking that leg out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more. Remember to breathe. 11 and 12. Perfect, guys. So we just did hip abduction, which is moving our leg away from our body. Now we're going to do hip adduction. So we're going to be moving that leg. So we're going to start in that neutral position, and then we're just bringing it across. So we're going to do 12 each leg. Need to adjust the camera. I am sorry. I could probably also back up just a little bit. So here, we're just going to be moving that leg over our body. So swinging that leg over. 12 reps here. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, job, 9, remember to keep that core engaged, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. Other leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Perfect. So we're almost done with the lower body. We just got one more exercise. We're going to be doing calf raises. So we worked on our glutes, our quads, hamstrings. Now we're going to get into our calves down here. So I'll adjust the camera so you can see. What we're going to be wanting to focus on is getting those toes off the ground. So coming up, our tippy toes, squeezing, feeling that contraction back here in those calves. Keeping that tension there so we're not coming all the way down. So we're coming up, coming down, and then coming back up, feeling that squeeze in those calves. All right, so we're going to do 12 reps here. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, make sure to breathe here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Alright guys, so we are done with the lower body. You can go ahead and shake your legs out. Perfect, so we're going to move into the upper body. So the first exercise that we're going to do upper body, we're going to work chest, triceps. So that's going to be one of my favorite upper body exercises, and that's the push-up. I may be a little biased because I am in the military, so I do like doing push-ups because I'm tested on push-ups. So I'm a little biased on this, but also if you need help with your push-up form, I am the guy. So we're going to get down into this push-up position, making sure your hands are not too wide as not to put too much pressure on your shoulder, but we don't want it too far in because that's going to be more of a tricep workout than anything. So about shoulder width apart, coming in here, keeping that core tight so our body should be a straight line. We also don't want our feet to be way out here, about 12 inches apart. So we're going to make sure our back's straight, and then we're just coming down. We're going to do 10 reps here. So coming down, make sure that we get to about parallel with our arms, then pushing back up. So that's 1, breathe in, breathe out on the way up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, perfect. So I know I said that we would do 10, but I felt like I wanted to do 12. Now, if doing that push-up is too hard, you can modify it a little bit. So you can do it from your knees here. So getting your knees in there, making sure that body and that core is still tight. Your body's still in a straight line, but you can come down from there and do those push-ups. Or if that's still too difficult, we can do it off the wall here. So same idea. Feet should still be about 12 inches apart. Still hand position is about shoulder width. We're just coming down, pushing back up. Again, keeping that core engaged, keeping that back straight. All right, so we just did the push-up. Now we're gonna work a little back. So we're gonna get our band out. About shoulder width apart again. We're gonna do a lat pull down. So we're gonna pull that tension out of there, put that above our head. We're pulling that down. Again, bring it to about the chest, upper chest, squeezing those shoulder blades, and then coming back up. And you can adjust your grip if it's not, that tension's not there where you want it to be. Again, breathe in on the way down, breathe out as you're coming up. I think that's about 5. There's 6. We'll do about 6 more. 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. So we got our chest done, we got our back done. Now we're going to work on the shoulders. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that band on the ground, wrapping our hands around this band. So let me show you how my foot's positioned. So we're stepping on that band with our foot. We got the band gripped like this, and we're just gonna, let me get positioned. All right, we're just gonna be doing a front raise to work that anterior deltoid right here in our shoulder. So we're just gonna be lifting up, not coming above that shoulder level right there. So we're gonna pull up, gonna feel that contraction, and then come back down. So that's 3, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, we'll do 2 more, 11, and 12. Perfect. While we got our right hand doing this right now, we're also going to do a side raise to work those lateral muscles in your shoulder. So keeping that arm close to your side, you don't want to be coming from way out here. You want to keep that arm relatively pinned to your side right here. So we're just coming up, again, getting to that shoulder level, and then coming back down. So we'll do 12 here. That's 2, 3, 4, make sure to breathe, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and do the other hand now. So switching our feet. Again, gripping that band over the top of our hand, so we got a good grip here. And we're going to go back to those front raises. Ready? Let me get so you can see me. I'm sorry, I'm in a small 1-bedroom apartment. There's not a lot of room in here. So here we go. Front raises. We're going to do 12 reps and then 12 on the side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, making sure that core is still engaged here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, guys. Now we're just going to do those side raises again. Remember, arms should be about on your hip, pinned right there, not coming across. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, good work. 5, 6, 7, halfway there. 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Perfect. All right, so we worked the anterior, the lateral. Now we're going to work the posterior part of our deltoid muscles. We're going to do a rear delt. So again, gripping that band in the middle, maybe a little less than shoulder length apart, depending on how much tension you want. So we're going to grip that right out in front of us, and then we're going to pull that band back towards our chest, squeezing, and then coming back in. So we're going to do 12 of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping that tension tight, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. All right, we're going to do some biceps now. So I want you to take that band. You're going to put the middle of the band on the ground, gripping it with both hands. So if I change the angle, you can see that I'm stepping on it with both my feet. So we got it on both our feet. We're just going to come from this straight arm position. We're just going to bring it up, squeezing as we get to just a little bit over 90 degrees right there. So doing a bicep curl. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure to breathe here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. So next thing we're going to do is a tricep kickback. So still in that same position, we're going to come from this 90-degree angle right here, and then we're going to extend back until we feel that contraction in our tricep muscles here on the back of our arm. So again, just that same position. I just rotated so that you guys can see how that should be going. And then we want that elbow to pretty much stay in that same position, pretty much like there's a nail drilled into your elbow right there. So that elbow is not moving except to extend right there. It's being pinned to our side. So we're going to do 12 of those. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Perfect. All right, guys. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work some core. A lot of these exercises are going to be for core stabilization. So working our core to kind of help stabilize our body and help get it used to doing that when we're doing, so it can help us out in other lifts. So you don't want to go into a back squat max with a weak core, because when you come down, if your core is not tight and it's not strong, you're going to bend over like that. So we're going to want to try and engage our core, keep that core stabilized. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to be on the ground. We're going to do bird dog. So we're going to be on all fours right here, keeping that back straight. We're going to go opposite. So left leg, right arm. We're going to lift those up, engaging our core, keeping that back straight. It should make a relatively straight line from your leg to your arm. So we're going to alternate here. We're going to go 10 reps each side, so 20 total reps. So that's 2, 3, 4, squeeze that core, hold it for a couple seconds, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Other leg now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect, guys. So staying on the ground here, we're going to go ahead and work on stabilizing our obliques on the sides here. So we're going to do a side plank. Now, if this becomes a little too challenging for you, you can always go from your knees here again. You're just going to raise your body up right here, feeling that core engage on those obliques right here. If you're able to, put one foot on top of the other one and then we're just going to lift our body up. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Making sure we're taking a nice deep breath in, letting that breath out. About halfway done. Good job, guys. We're almost there. About 5 more seconds. And time. All right, working that other side now, so rotate yourself. Again, you're able to, one foot on top of the other, and we're just raising those hips up. All right, here we go. Again, don't forget to breathe. Your body needs that oxygen, so keep that breath going in, nice deep breath out. Keeping yourself calm here. And time. Perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead. Last core exercise. Again, it's all going to be on the floor here. We're just going to do a regular plank. So, making sure that we keep those elbows underneath our shoulders. We don't want to be too extended out here, too far, and then we don't want to be back in here. It's going to put too much stress on our shoulders, so just keeping those elbows right underneath our shoulders, and we're just going to lift up, again, keeping our back in a generally straight line. We're going to go ahead and do 30 seconds here, again, making sure that we're breathing, making sure that we're not panicking. So here we go. Plank for 30 seconds. And you want to make sure that your head is not pointed down, not pointed too far up. You want that head to be pretty straight. Our body should make a generally straight line throughout this entire exercise. We're almost there. We got about 2 seconds. And time. Perfect. All right, guys. So we got our core. We worked pretty much. We worked the sides. We worked the front, and our stabilization there. Last thing we're going to do just a little bit of balance, and then we're going to cool down. So, first thing we're going to do for balance, we're going to do RDLs. So single leg RDLs, we're just going to kick that leg back, coming down, touch the floor, come back up. So we're going to do about 8 of these on each leg. Again, keep that core engaged. Should be a relatively straight line. Kicking that leg back. 7 and 8. All right, other leg. Breathe in, come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, lost my balance there. 7, and then last one, 8. All right, next one we're going to do, we're just going to bring that foot up, coming directly with our other leg. So we're going to hold that for about 2 seconds. So up, 1, 2, back down. Again, we're going to do 8 each leg. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, other leg. 1, 2, keeping that core engaged. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect. Alright, last little thing that we're going to do for balance. We're going to do hip circles. So keeping that foot out in front of us. We are going to just make circles with our legs. We're going to start with small circles and then make them a little bigger. Go small again. And now just a little bit bigger. Try and keep your body as straight as you can. Try not to compensate. And time. Alright, other leg now. So small circles. Make them big. Go back to small. And let's go big again. 5 more seconds. And time. Perfect, guys. So that's the workout. We're going to do a little stretching, and then we'll be done for the day. So, first thing we're going to do, we're just going to put our feet about shoulder width apart, and then we're just going to engage our core, push our hips back. We're just going to bend down and touch our toes. As long as it takes. You know, if you want to, you can breathe in. So breathe in. Let that breath out. Feel yourself sink just a little deeper, keeping those legs straight still. Alright, we'll go ahead and stretch our quad out. So, another kind of balance thing. We're just going to kick that leg back up towards our chest, or towards our hand. So grabbing with the same side hand. Again, put your finger in your belly button. It might help you balance a little bit more. So feel that stretch in your quad there. Perfect. Other leg. Awesome. We're going to go ahead. We're going to stretch out our chest and our triceps. So stick those arms out wide. Pulling those shoulder blades back down. Alright, bring that arm across your body. Grabbing at your bicep. Alright, other arm. Okay, stretch out our triceps, so bring that hand back behind your chest, or back, yeah, it's behind your chest, I guess. So behind your back, grabbing at that elbow, stretching out our tricep. Another arm. Perfect. We're going to come down to the ground, stretch out our hips, and then we'll be done. So we're going to lay back, bringing that knee up, interlocking our fingers, squeezing towards our chest, keeping that other leg flat on the ground. Alright, so now we're going to take that hip, that leg, going to bring it over the top of our body, keeping that shoulder blade pinned to the ground, grabbing behind our knee right here. We're going to stretch out our glutes a little bit. Perfect. We'll do the other way. Alright, now bringing that hip, that leg over to the other side. Again, keeping that shoulder blade pinned to the ground. And time. Alright. Last little thing that we'll do here, we're going to get in this push-up position right here. We're going to flex our hips, so coming to a point, and then we're trying to drive those heels. Let me get a better angle. So driving those heels down to the ground. Okay, coming back to that neutral position right here. Now we're going to extend our hips down to the floor and look up. Putting your shoelaces down towards the ground this time. Alright guys, so that is my workout and cool down for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.